and carbonation. 4.5% alcohol by volume. St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, this is former Badger Brad Norton.
Norman, it's a fake. Great call and great execution.
You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison and streamers everywhere. I'm Jesse Nelson. Sports Center brought to you by Madison Axe. Enjoy axe throwing, craft beer, bags, shuffleboard, and more fun at Madison's state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Visit MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Milwaukee Brewers, Los Angeles Dodgers, Game 1 of the 2025 NLCS tonight at American Family Field. First pitch set for 7:08. Of course, you can listen to it right here on Madison's home of the Brewers. Pregame coverage starts at 6:30. Expanded pregame at 6 with Brewers warm-up from our sister station, 620 WTMJ, airing after Jim, Matt, and Molly. Some of the big developments this afternoon. Aaron Ashby will be the opener starting on the mound for Milwaukee tonight, opposing Blake Snell of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Plenty more to get you set for tonight's game, continuing all afternoon here on 100.5 ESPN. Brewers-Dodgers, Game 1 of the NLCS with first pitch set for 7:08. The Barry Alvarez Show live from Rooster Chris Steakhouse in Middleton from 6 to 7 o'clock tonight, reacting to Wisconsin's 37-0 loss to Iowa, streaming on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We're learning a lot about each other.
Honestly, the maddest I got yesterday was when Andrew Vaughn hit a home run because, God, that guy is so bad at baseball.
And the pitch, Shanna, drive out to left. It is back. Hap at the track at the wall. Bye, baseball. Long live Andrew Vaughn. Chantarang, a fly ball to center. Crow Armstrong's back at the track. It is gone. Uribe deals to Carson Kelly. Swinging a bouncer to short. Ortiz has it. And the Brewers are going to the championship series.
Where's the Wisconsin game at?
Caught, intercepted. Bryce Hawthorne has it for the Hawkeyes.
I know it's the red and white team, but it ain't the red and white team I want. I want Wisconsin.
Oh my goodness! It's gonna be a big man touchdown right to Graves' belly. They give it to Williams, and he's got the first down. Xavier Williams has got a touchdown, and the lead mushrooms to 36.
I'm not saying it's as severe as it is with the Wisconsin Badgers. They don't know what their identity is. But there are points in time when I am watching this team that I'm like, who the hell are the Green Bay Packers?
And Jacobs here, crawling in, touchdown. It's 2nd down, 7, and Jacobs, look it, right down the middle. Touchdown for the second time today.
Well, I feel a sense of relief right now.
This was one of those punch your time clock, grab your lunch pail, and head home games. I just was expecting more today than what the Green Bay Packers gave.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison.
Touchdown!
It's a Molly Victory Monday.
How about them Brewers? Didn't think I was going there, did you? I got my Brewers stuff all on today. That is the team to be excited about today because that is probably the only team in Wisconsin sports that made you feel good if you're a Wisconsin sports fan. I mean, everything else was absolutely brutal. Thank God the Packers got a win. Thank God they walked out of there with a win. You can like agree with me and nod. You're not going to get put into the penalty box. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We're presented by Coors Light. Guys, if the mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush Coors Light.
Jim panicked, pushed his button there. He got nervous. He was like, oh, crap. Crushing a Coors Light.
This scared me.
844-770-3776. That is your way into today's show. That is the Carbis Talk and text line. List is more. You can watch us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream as well. But, guys, the only team that I felt good about this weekend and that I was actually excited to watch and thrilled that I was watching and thrilled in the way that the game ended up going was the Milwaukee Brewers. So much so that I woke up this morning and I put on my Brewers stuff with pride. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I'm a fake Brewers fan. I'm not going to do that by any means. I am so excited for Milwaukee Brewers fans. I am excited that they are now in the NLCS, taking on the Dodgers tonight. I am ecstatic for that. I'm excited to go home and watch the game. I'm excited to listen on my drive home tonight. But if we want to talk about the Packers, because hopefully this is the only part of today's show that we're going to be talking about the Packers, they got to win. A win is a win. I will accept a win. I'm not going to frown upon a win. However, I'm going to frown upon a win because it didn't feel great. Like, the Green Bay Packers, I still don't know what their identity is. And not in the same capacity as we don't know what the heck the Wisconsin Badgers are. Like, we don't know what their identity is. I don't know what the Green Bay Packers' identity is and how they actually make me feel. Like I said, I'm excited. They're, 3-2-1 now? Or what are they? 3-1-1. Great.
Where'd you even find a loss?
I don't know.
Does the Cowboys
Maybe that
game
just reflects how I feel about them.
Does the Cowboys game still feel like a loss?
The Cowboys game does still feel like a loss. They should be 3-2 right now.
And for a win, did it feel like we actually won yesterday? The Green Bay Packers?
4-1?
Yeah, Browns would be the only loss. They should be 4-1.
Well, yes. Okay. Yeah.
They should be undefeated.
They should be undefeated. We have said this multiple times. If Jordan Love was elite, they should be 4-0.
That's my guy right there.
5.
Jiminy Christmas.
You okay?
Sorry, I'm having a seizure now. My God.
Can we really pull back the curtain and bring up the question that Molly asked us pre-show?
What
is 62 cents times 100?
Okay. Rude. In my mind, it's $6.20, but it's not.
Take that for data.
That's probably why I'm bad with money
I will
at this
say
point.
that is what I responded with to your question too. So I can't really.
Yeah. So what are you hating at
I
me for?
can't do math, but I know you add the zeros.
Do the little rainbow shooter.
Beep boop bop bop beep.
Exactly. Anyways, guys, I want to know, how did you guys feel about yesterday's Packer game? Because I feel like there's so many things that I could point out. I feel positive in the sense of the offense was competent. Jordan Love's going to Jordan Love. We've seen that. What? You didn't think so?
Offense was competent?
They didn't completely let me down like they have been. What do you mean?
It was fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Competent is fine.
I mean,
they didn't epically
incompetent
collapse
with the interception and that weird slide that he was very excited about.
Again, Jordan Love is going to Jordan Love.
Competent? I guess competent. It's not that much of a...
Yeah, that's not like high praise.
Yeah.
Competence fair.
But like the Bengals the Bengals defense is terrible. In the second half, they didn't have their star rusher.
Yes, they didn't have Trey Hendrickson, which is absolutely crazy that they didn't put up more points. But the times that they got the ball, they, got 2 touchdowns and a field goal? So that makes me feel fine, but I still feel like they left how many points on the board in the first half. That's what I feel. But I think the biggest thing for me with the Packers is that they play down to their opponent's level.
Totally. That's such an accurate statement, and it's really hard not to do. I had an example this weekend. We beat a team that is one of the best teams in the United States, and in the quarterfinals got to the semis. And not to say these guys are bad, but these guys that we played in the semifinal did not qualify for the Olympic trials. They just got their qualification for this year's national championship, which is, none of these Olympic trial teams are going to be able to play in. So they stepped up their game, and I think we stepped down to their level, and we ended up taking one on the chin and losing the semifinal game to a team that I might have lost to twice in my career and probably played them over a dozen times. And it's just playing down to the level of your opponent is a sign of poor leadership.
This curling minute brought to you by Coors Light.
Yeah.
Sweep.
A lot of Coors Light.
But I do like the analogy, and I do think it's accurate. And I think that also leads me to my lack of trust in Matt LaFleur, which is the topic that we've talked about the last couple of weeks of trusting LaFleur, trusting Jordan Love. Who do you trust? Do you trust anybody? And I think I don't trust Matt LaFleur now because of the way that he has led his teams into these different games. Again, the Browns, they should have beat them. The Cowboys, they should have beat them. Yesterday's Bengals, they should have hammered them into the ground. Joe Flacco was with the team for 3 days, maybe? Like, I get it. He is Joe Flacco. He's 40 years old. I'm sure he can go into any room and be a leading quarterback. Like, he can do fine in a locker room. But, what?
Can I say, it is insane how
good Joe Flacco is. Like, he just shows up and just starts slinging the pill.
And
I mean, I was blown away that. I mean, I know the Packers secondary is laughably bad, and so if they don't get a pass rush, the Packers defense is cooked. Like, that's literally, if Micah Parsons isn't getting home, then the Packers defense is bad because they can't cover anyone, and that's obviously part of it. But Joe Flacco, and you talk about number one wide receivers, you got T. Higgins, you got Jamar Chase. Those are number ones because he just said, "After I'm going to throw it up there, they'll go get it." What do you think? Nate Hobbs is going to stop him? You think Keyshawn Nixon's going to stop him? Joe Flacco goes, "Yeah, I played these guys already. I know they're not stopping anything." So, so he just said, "I'm just going to throw it up there, let these guys go get it." And he almost got the win, but I was just blown away of, like, he just shows up and he's like, "All right, I got it."
You got there on Tuesday, right?
Right. And, like, what are the audibles, like the play call, the actual names of the play call? I mean, all we hear about with young quarterbacks, including Jordan Love, is like, they got to get comfortable in the offense. They got to learn all the play calls. Got to learn where everyone is. Now it's
But part of that is experience. I mean, because it's like if Aaron Rodgers did the same thing, he'd be able to step into any offense, right? And he'd be able to lead them.
I agree. I was just like, wow,
it's crazy.
I mean, just to see it happen, to show up and be effective.
Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco.
It was
former highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
I was impressed just to just show up and start slinging it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just was mind-blowing.
Especially the way, like, Joe Burrow got absolutely killed when he was playing.
Yep.
That's what I don't get.
I'm surprised. What did we get him 3 times? Is that in the primer?
In 2 games against Joe Flacco, the Packers have gotten 3 sacks on him. They got 1 in yesterday's game.
Yeah, and in the Browns game, wasn't his offensive line depleted? Maybe that was the Cowboys game.
Yeah, both offensive lines for the Browns and Bengals are both doo-doo poo-poo. They are
Hence
not,
why Joe Burrow's hurt all of the time. Mitch and Stoughton says on the Crowd was Talking text line, 844-770-3776. He says, Jordan Love's interception was another instance of his poor decision-making and immaturity. He is not elite, and at this point, we do not win because of him, which we've been saying. We've always said he is a quarterback that you win with, not because of. At this point in time, though, as a fan, I feel like I just don't want to lose with you. That's where I'm at. Just don't cause the team to lose. That is all I can ask for Jordan Love. Am I wrong in thinking that?
No, I mean, it is why I don't understand why Packer fans, some try to ride or die that Jordan Love is elite. He makes elite plays.
Like that pass to Golden was a dime.
That was an elite catch, too.
Yes. J.J. McCarthy made some elite plays in week 1 against Chicago. Good players, these talented players can make elite plays. What the separator is, and this is the surprising thing to me, is that Packer fans should know this more than anyone else. The separation between Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers in his prime, let's make this about the Packers, is that Aaron Rodgers did it every damn play. There was not a play where Aaron Rodgers, during his prime, during his MVP seasons, during their deep playoff runs, especially during the regular season, we'd be like, what was that? There wasn't, I mean, Aaron Rodgers was getting guys caught on the sidelines and drawing flags and then throwing a touchdown every time. If Jordan Love even pulls that off, he throws a pick.
He tried it like 2 weeks ago against
Cowboys.
He throws
a pick. He did it against Detroit, too. Anytime he draws anyone offside, he's like, well, now I just get to do what I want. And what I want is something dumb, and I'm going to throw an interception. So it's just one of those things where Jordan Love, what makes him not elite is because he's not consistent. He's not consistently elite. He has the ability to make elite throws, and he can make the easy throws, and he can make some quick reads. And I always go back to Cutler on this because, like, Jay Cutler, he'd be like, the guy can let it rip. And when the guy is on, you're like, this dude is throwing dimes all over the field. And you could get 5-6 games out of Cutler, some 7 or 8 sometimes. And then other times, you're like, what am I watching? What is going on? And Jordan Love isn't to the same extremes as Cutler, but it just reminds me where you're like, how could someone look so good and so amazing sometimes and then do the most boneheaded things you've ever seen on a football field? And you're like, what? Why? And that's the separation between elite. Jordan Love's very good, and I think when he gets on a heater, a little bit like Eli Manning too. Eli Manning gets on a heater, you go to the Super Bowl. Other time, he's 500 as a regular season quarterback.
Yeah, totally. No, and I feel like my other biggest note from this game is I just feel duped by Jeff Hafley. I don't know if he's a full-on fraud at this point in time. It just feels like, what the heck is going on? After the first 2 weeks, I was like, oh, my God, this defense is it, right? Like, we were all crowning them. Packers were Super Bowl champions at the beginning of this year. That is where they were at. Now, I'm like, is Micah Parsons even on the field? I literally was watching the game, and I had to scan the defensive line because I was like, where's number 1? Because I didn't even know if he was there or not because there was no difference being made. Rashawn Gary didn't look any better. Lucas Van Ness had that one sack. Okay, great. He looked great for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Micah Parsons, he was nowhere to be found. And I get it. He was being double teamed. But where's your guy, Rashawn Gary? Like, he's coming back down to earth.
He still plays for the Packers?
Apparently. He does.
Do we have an update on Van Ness?
We actually got one from Matt LaFleur just now as we were starting our show. He was doing his press conference. We can listen to it live.
All right.
Yeah, it's. I think we definitely avoided something serious, but how long he'll be out remains to be seen.
He did say, confirmed that it wasn't anything broken after X-rays. But
so did Matt call in? How was that live?
Well, it was live as in, like, it was the first time hearing it.
That's not what live means.
It was virgin to our ears.
It's live for us and for the Jim Matt Molly
Why'd you
audience.
have to say that?
Well, how else would you describe the first time?
Awkward.
Quick. How long was that audio cut?
That was 7.2 seconds.
That's about right.
Impressive.
That's about right.
Oh, God. 844-770-3776. That is the Carbus Talking text line. That is your way into the show. How are you feeling this after this, I don't know what you would call it, crazy weekend of Wisconsin sports?
Jam-packed.
Emotional roller coaster of Wisconsin sports.
Emotional roller coaster, that's true. Yeah, we will get into all things Wisconsin Badgers. We'll talk more about the Brewers. That is all still ahead. But first, I want to tell you about a fun little flyaway that we're doing here coming up soon in December. Packers fans, if you want the ultimate Lambeau VIP experience, the Jim, Matt, and Molly team are teaming up with Miller Lite to hook you up. Every Miller Lite purchase gets you an entry to win 2 tickets to the December 7th Packers game with us. That's right, the Jim, Matt, and Molly crew is giving you a VIP game day experience with exclusive access to the Tundra Trio pregame party. You and a guest could be living it up at Lambeau, Miller Lite style. All you have to do is head to any of the following locations and get yourself some Miller Lite. You can visit Paoli Pub, Poolies, Pin Seekers, or Missouri Tavern. The winner will be announced November 21st, so grab a Miller Lite today for your chance to win. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
At Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction, you won't have to worry about your old lawnmower pulling a hamstring. They make buying and selling easy. Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction is simple, reliable, and unlike your fantasy team this football season, they'll actually deliver. Have equipment taking up space? Let them be your surplus solution. You send it in, they list it, people bid, and you actually win. Bid, buy, sell, and score big today at WisconsinSurplus.com. Because winning isn't just for game day. WisconsinSurplus.com.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just a priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
James Imaging Systems, the best document imaging technology, the best local service, and perhaps best of all, the very best people. People you can count on, people you can trust. That's all important to Amanda Burrian, office manager with Covenant Lutheran Church.
Absolutely. I think that having their reliability, I think just having them as a teammate and a partner.
James Imaging Systems, partnering with local businesses and organizations to help them be more productive and more efficient.
You don't have to worry about the printing, the ink. You don't have to worry about the copier. They take care of all of it.
Saving the church money?
It's definitely a savings.
One last question, Amanda. Would you recommend James to others?
I would definitely recommend James Imaging.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation. Call 608-221-3457. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Don't be haunted by high prices this Halloween. Metro Ford of Madison has frightfully good deals waiting just for you. Right now, drive home the all-new 2025 Ford F-150 or F-150 STX, or escape the ordinary in a 2025 Ford Escape, both with just 2.9% APR for up to 66 months, only $16.41 per month for $1,000 finance. But hurry, these scary good offers vanish November 3rd. Visit MetroFordOfMadison.com today, where the deals are a treat, never a trick.
From the baseball playoffs to regular season football, Prize Picks is the best way to win cash watching our favorite teams. Which players are going off? Which ones are overhyped? Well, make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks now offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Prize Picks also offers injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. Join millions of users. Sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app. Download the Prize Picks app today and use that code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Man, I got this right. My head up to my bed. You know I'm popping tag. But man, I got this right.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbon Stock text line. List is more. Primetime Orsham is back. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, Jim. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a good friend and co-host because I asked how you feel. Molly opened the whole show up. You're out on Friday. We're talking about how you're pooping your pants and everything. And then, did you know you inspired a segment where Molly and I shared self-defecating humor?
I did catch some of that, so I wasn't able to listen to the show live because I was asleep at
Okay.
that time.
That's fair. You were barely alive?
Yeah, one might say. I will say Thursday night into Friday morning, not just because of the Brewers game and how exciting it was. I think I got 2 hours of sleep. Let's just say I was up in the bathroom for most of the night. Won't get into it much more from there. No need for dazzling details today, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Did you have to throw away your pants like me?
Shared some
Your leather
details.
pants?
My leather pants.
He sleeps in leather pants, yes.
Crap.
Same. We have that in
Brian
common.
has
Well, I used
leather
to.
pajamas.
I do have leather
Me,
pajamas,
ow.
not pants.
Chained to the wall.
There you go. No, I was not feeling great at all on Friday, so I did catch a little bit of your guys' show, but I really only listened back for Don't Quote Me, just to make sure I knew what those were before I came back on Monday.
And how did it? Well, we can review it later.
Or we are going to review that later in the show, yes. But I feel better today. Not 100%, but sometimes you don't always get to play 100%. You got to go out there and you got to perform.
All right, this is a Victory Molly Mondays. That's why Molly started the show off there. But now I'm back in control. I'll tell you what, I do not like not being in control.
Yeah.
Like, when we carpool,
No.
I drive, Molly,
Well,
right?
sometimes.
Well, only time, when did you drive? Chicago.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee? You drove? You did. Yeah, you did. I don't
Couple
like
times.
it. Yeah, I don't like it. Sometimes Molly's in charge, sometimes I'm in charge. I prefer when I'm in charge.
Can I get an it is? I was really missing that from the beginning of the show.
Gotta. It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. All right.
This scared me.
Do we get to crush Coors Light or no?
All right. If the mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I got the power.
Didn't know I'd have to do your
studio.
whole job. My God.
Well, you do some of it at least.
Savage.
You're going to drive, Molly. You got to take us all the way there.
True.
All right. The Badgers is what I want to talk about. I mean, the Packers, if you want to chime in on it, Molly asked, how you feeling, and do you think Jeff Hafley's a fraud? You can chime in on that 844-770-3776. That's Carbon Stock text line. List is more. Packers, good or bad, it was fine. It was the least important thing, which is wild. It was the least significant thing that happened in Wisconsin sports this weekend, which is insane to say, but I think we all can agree with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was fine. They won. Good for them. What's the next game?
Cardinals
All
in
right.
Arizona.
That should be another game like this, or should look better. They should look better against Arizona. I mean, you're hoping this team progresses.
Yeah.
And so the Packers should look better. We'll get to that later in the week. Speaking of lack of progression, The Badgers are sliding backwards ungodly fast. I mean, I'm never a slippery slope person, but this is a slippery-ass slope. This slope is covered in cocoa butter. It is. And we're sliding down that slope fast into a vat of crap. And so...
crap.
You're a wordsmith.
Thank you. That's what it feels like. I was at the game.
On the bright side, we are 50% through the season. There's 6 more games left.
6 more games with Luke Fickle era. Right?
We can hope.
I mean,
how do
you can't fire him midseason. It's way too expensive. Talk about taking a double L. You're gonna lose the next 6 games, and then you're gonna eat $25 million or something.
Yeah, but now it's kind of embarrassing. Like Penn State, apparently Adidas got James Franklin fired.
Adidas?
Yeah, they were sick of him and they wanted a different coach. They're like, we'll do the buyout. Just get rid of him.
$49 million.
If Penn State, and I know Penn State is different, but like they could double the buyout. You can find $25 million if you're Wisconsin. Can you go into the endowment fund? I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah.
But like, find the money. Pay him off Bobby Bonilla style and pay him $1 million a year for the next 25 years. I don't care. But you got to move on. And you're right. There's nobody to coach this team. Mike Tressel's not a coach in waiting. Like, we're not. Kenny Guyton, he's barely out of playing in the NFL. So like,
I don't want anyone on the staff to take over the team.
I agree.
Like, they can be the interim if you want to get rid of them, but tell them there's no chance you're going to be the head coach next year.
I agree with that. So, the man making the decision, Mac. The best programs at Wisconsin are what? Volleyball?
And hockey.
And hockey, women's hockey and volleyball? Women's hockey and volleyball? Jabberwocky?
I mean, just put them together.
Yeah, I just said volleyball and hockey together. Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
Do you know what a Jabberwocky is?
It's a dance group.
I thought it was from Alice in Wonderland. Isn't that the
Jabberwockies?
Isn't that a Jabberwocky?
Isn't that a dance?
I know it as a dance group. Yeah.
I thought it was the little bears from Star Wars.
Those are.
It's word salad.
Jabberwockies?
No, what else? Wookiee? No.
Ewoks.
That's it.
Not even close.
So Jabberwocky is the dance group. So you think you can dance, or America's Got Talent, or something?
That's what I know him from. Yeah.
Yeah. You looked like you were going to say something earlier in this Badgers conversation. What were you going to say?
I don't remember at this point. I'm so thrown off by Matt's Ewokkies.
Side note:
Java Ewoks.
The Jabberwocky is a poem from Lewis Carroll's novel Through the Looking Glass. The Jabberwocky is a monstrous creature that is featured in various adaptations of Alice in Wonderland, most notably the major antagonist in Tim Burton's 2010 film.
That is neat.
So the Jabberwocky dance crew stole Jabberwocky from
Alice in Wonderland.
Well, they all stole it from Milwaukee.
Oh, nice, Ryan.
That was your way of getting us back on track? Okay, good job. Continue. Jim.
Milwaukee. Pewaukee.
Means?
Milwaukee.
Wayne's World?
No. I'm blanking on that part.
844-770-3776. That's Carbon Talk text line. List is more. Chime in and tell me, what did Alice Cooper say in not Wayne's World, in Wayne's World.
In Alice in Wonderland.
No, in Wayne's World. In Wayne's World. What did Alice Cooper say in Wayne's World when talking about Milwaukee? He said Milwaukee, and he said what it stood for. 844-770-3776. Carbon Talk text line.
Yeah, someone's going to get that immediately.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that one at all. Molly, was that on the first watch list?
No, Wayne's World, no. Which I wish it was, because if I knew that movie, so I was looking for Halloween costumes for my twins this weekend, that doing the Wayne's World guys would have been fun.
Party time,
Wayne and
excellent.
Garth?
Yeah.
That would have been a good one.
It would have been really fun, but I can't do it because I'd be being a poser, and because I haven't seen the movies.
Says the anti-baseball fan in her Brewers kit.
Hey, I'm not anti-baseball. Well, I am anti-baseball, but I am Brewers fan. Fake fan. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a real fan. I've been watching them in the playoffs, and that's all that matters. I don't care about the 162 games that came before it.
So you could say that you're being a poser to them.
We have 3 texts coming in right away. Vaughn and Madison says the good land. Is that correct?
Yep.
Bill and Madison
Vaughn
said
and Madison
it's Algonquin.
Isn't that our friend that won that awesome Brewers jacket?
Yeah. The starter jacket.
I can't imagine a lot of Vaughns that listen, so imagine that's the Vaughn that won the starter jacket out at
True.
Players Bar.
I don't know.
All right. Thanks, Vaughn. But go ahead.
Oh, and then Bill and Madison and Unnamed in the 608 both said it's called Algonquin for the good land.
Algonquin.
Okay.
You don't know Algonquin? No.
Do you?
Yes. It's a city.
Huh?
Yes.
It's a real city?
Algonquin is
It's a language.
Yes.
Oh.
What?
Native
I'm
American
super
language.
Then I also don't know Algonquin.
It's a village in Illinois, so you're not totally wrong.
It is, but it's also a language.
A language group in Canada.
I barely know English. You think I'm going to know another language?
All right. The 414 chimes in. Give us your names. We like people. When new people text in, we want to know your names.
Yeah,
but,
coward.
Brandon in Tulsa says, fun fact, when we first started dating, my wife nicknamed a certain body part of mine the Jabberwocky.
Good for you. Right? What is it? What is a Jabberwocky?
Google it.
Now Molly's intrigued.
I'm Googling it.
Yeah.
How did that
Better
happen?
than the Cat in the Hat.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You want to describe a Jabberwocky for us?
Well, it looks like a dragon.
All right.
Okay.
Take that. Take the dragon.
No, it's like legit a dragon.
Jabberwocky.
Serpientes.
Got it.
I mean, serpent.
I know.
Wow, bilingual
Baseball.
Molly.
Bringing it back to baseball, that's what the Diamondbacks, their like city jerseys were the Serpientes.
That is neat.
You're
We're
welcome.
We're not talking about baseball, though.
Well, but bringing it back to sports.
What are we
trying to
talking
get you
about, Jim?
back to Wisconsin football and how much Luke Fickell sucks?
Sam in DeForest is one of the people that chimed in. And then also, what was it? I just wrote his name in there, too. Adam from Moho. I don't know what Moho is. Mount Horeb? That's what that is.
Yeah. Way to break that down for yourself.
I'm doing this on the fly.
Yeah, you're crushing.
All right. Yeah, and Matt, you were correct that everyone was going to know the answer to that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Algonquin. All right, back to Chris McIntosh. And Bajir is Algonquin for batted football. They stink. It was gross. It was pathetic. It was the worst thing I've ever seen on the field at Camp Randall. No, I didn't see Morgan Wallen, so I can't. Obviously, there's probably been worse things there, but it's the worst thing I've ever seen at Camp Randall.
That is, it's so sad. Like, I got on the Brewers case about not scoring any points. In theory, it's supposed to be easier to score in football.
The Brewers outscored the Badgers.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
That's pathetic.
And the Brewers didn't score a lot of runs.
William Contreras alone
Yes.
outscored the Badgers.
Yeah, they're a pathetic product. I said going into the game, I mean, so I am essentially born an Iowa fan. However, I went to UW, so I'm a Badger fan. And I said going into the game initially, I was like, well, I'm split 50-50. It's a win-win either way for me. I really don't care. Both these programs stink. It's whatever. Like, Iowa's maybe playing for a bowl game, and that's about it. Like, they're not going to the college football playoff by any means. But once Riley Yauk gave us the whole little rundown of the 42, 42, 42, 42, whatever, all the things of bleep Iowa and all that going into it, I was like, you know what? Nah, I just really want UW to just get hammered this weekend. And that's what happened.
Can we circle back on that? How pathetic is it, Matt? I don't know if you're aware of this, but I just want to. The Badgers, this was their circled game. This was like, we did extra push-ups. We did extra runs up the Camp Randall steps.
Mm-hmm.
We were so embarrassed. This is the game that this is it. We've circled the calendar. We're circling the wagons, and you got beat by more. Because 42-10 is a closer margin than 37-0.
Yeah.
And that's at Camp Randall. Shut it down. Close the whole thing up. Because, Matt, circling a game, and that is your crescendo, that is your benchmark for the season, and to get your pants pulled down and get spanked with a giant ear of corn that is the Iowa Cornhuskers.
Heartland.
Iowa Cornhuskers.
No, Hawkeyes. But, like, I'm just saying, it was gross.
Yeah. It's
and
pathetic.
I mean, you can't come back from that.
No, fortunately, the expectation is dropped so low. Like, you're probably going to get shut out, but you can get shut out by Ohio State next week. It's not going to feel as bad, even if they win.
Did you actually go 2 weeks without scoring a touchdown?
Yeah. I mean, that's the case. That's the problem for me right now. Like, I have absolute zero expectations for the Badger football team, and it's so sad, though. Like, the fall from grace that the Badgers have gone through in my lifetime is bananas. It's crazy. So to see a team now get absolutely skunked at home, on homecoming, under the lights, Like, people were sticking around in that game just for the jump around in the dark.
And did that many people stick around?
Yes, they left the
Immediately it was after it was
Really?
done.
You could see it on ESPN Madison YouTube stream, the pictures I took right after the jump around.
I mean,
the
I seriously
place is empty.
I thank God for multi-view on YouTube TV because that is how I watched the games this weekend. So I had the Brewers game on simultaneously with the Badgers, and then I literally shut it off as soon as jump around was done. I was like, I'm out, and then I just switched over to the Brewers game.
The jump around looked awesome, and it looked like Iowa was having a blast.
Oh, they were. It was weird.
They should have been.
I didn't jump. I was like, we're losing 37-0. I was not.
Jimmy, you got to find joy in the little things. Otherwise, you're just going to be a grumpy man on the radio on Monday.
I wasn't even mad. I was honestly just taking it in. But I was like, this is wild that like we're losing 37-0, and everyone. So it's more just kind of in awe, not even judging, just more of like everyone's just here to do this jump around thing, and then they're going home. Like, and that was just mind blowing that that's what football has become. It's kind of like the old school, like, oh, we're only going to stay for the fifth quarter, or like we're going to watch the halftime and go. Like, this is what Badger football has become. It's just a little sideshow of like we're just here to do the jump around and go home.
Do they do the fifth quarter anymore?
We've already watched the implosion of the Badgers football team. I don't want to see the awesome tradition of jump around implode too.
No,
so you have to still be excited for that. Like, I bet half the fans are just going for the marching band now and the jump around.
No, more the jump around than the marching band.
Oh yeah, but the marching band is performing better than our football team.
True. My favorite part of halftime was I spent it all trying to go to the bathroom.
Nice.
Which meant most of the crowd was spending it half to go to the bathroom. So, but the marching band was out there,
and they were killing it. I'm sure.
I'm sure there were.
For what it's worth, I'm sure the bathroom lines were long the entire game because nobody cared to watch the game anyways. So
that's fair.
I mean, it was crap on the field and in the bathroom.
Crap.
Probably felt there was a bathroom no matter where you were in Camp
Can I share a little?
Make a joke about you.
Share a little story.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, fire away.
Driving down East Wash today.
Oh God.
Saw a person drop their pants, take crap.
Was it Luke Fickle?
It was crap.
It was Luke Fickle. He had a team
Him and
vest
Mac
on.
were together.
Yep. So that's my question. Was it Chris McIntosh? Was it Luke Fickle who took a bigger crap this weekend?
I just shit my drawers.
That's not.
But that's a true story I did see. Not Luke Fickle.
What did you do? Did you look?
Well, I didn't.
You got to pay attention to the road.
I didn't see it through. No. I looked over. I was like, what is going on? Oh. And then I assume.
Were you walking or driving?
Driving.
Okay,
if I was
thank
walking,
God.
I'm going the other way. That's a different experience if I'm walking. I was driving by, and it's kind of like, what? Oh, okay. His pants. Why is this person's pants off?
I just my drawers.
And they squatted, and I assumed that they were
so gross.
going number 2.
It's a great summation of the Badgers. That's the exact same thing they did on Saturday.
They squatted and went number 2. That's Badger football for you. So, our citing limited poll question: if you were forced to keep one, you keep Chris McIntosh or Luke Fickle? 844-770-3776. That's Carbon's Talking text line. This is more. Let me tell you about Carbon World Health. Whether it's semaglutide, the FDA-approved weight loss treatment has changed so many lives, including mine. You also can ask them about hormone optimization, hormone treatment. Make sure that you are living your best life, not the best life for your age. Also, you can ask them. They have the fantastic gym over there. They have cryotherapy, and they have red light therapy over at Carbon World Health. And they have the Madison location, and where Molly likes to get her hydrofacials, the Sun Prairie location. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Hey, Matt Hamilton here to tell you about the delicious Odyssey Brands, a family-owned company crafting award-winning cheese right here in Wisconsin for over 4 generations. Made with locally sourced milk, Odyssey brings bold, Greek-style flavors straight to your table. From savory, crumbly feta to rich and creamy Greek yogurt, every bite is a taste of tradition and quality. You can find Odyssey products at most major retailers nationwide and online. Odyssey, crafted in Wisconsin, loved everywhere, dairy done right.
I wasn't sure if college was right for me. I worried that it would be too stressful or rigid, but I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, the atmosphere is relaxed, and the instructors are friendly and collaborative. It's such a cohesive environment. My advice to others: take a deep breath and go for it. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Brian here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
When you're having computer problems, you need a company you trust to get things working again, quickly and affordably. Madison Computer Works has been doing that for business and residential customers for decades. Our computer care plans take away the hassle of being without your computer or needing to bring it in for repair. Starting at only $10 a month, our local and friendly techs provide remote help and can fix most problems in just minutes. Call 608-231-8000 and sign up today. Madison Computer Works, computers that work for you.
Planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing? Madison Axe is your state-of-the-art entertainment spot.
Whoa, you nailed it!
Featuring 8 lanes of axe throwing, craft beer, and interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard. 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, bar table games, and more. Book your corporate event or holiday party now, before their lanes fill up. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
That's as low as it can be, and I apologize. I apologize to our guys. To not be ready, to not have them ready. I'm dumbfounded in a lot of ways, but that's my job. And this is a game we've been talking about since January, and I've been doing a lot of things to make sure we were ready and prepared, and obviously we were not.
That was Wisconsin football head coach Luke Fickell on Saturday following the 37-0 loss to the Iowa Hawkeyes. Before we get into that, I want to tell you about my friends over at Madison College. They've been educating Wisconsin students since 1912, more than a century of opportunity. And today, many students actually start their bachelor's degree right at Madison College. That's exactly what I did. With special transfer tracks and agreements with schools like UW, you can save money, earn credits, and then move right into a 4-year program. And last year alone, over 4,500 students made the jump from Madison College to more than 600 universities. It's a proven pathway to success, and it all starts at Madison College. Start your path at madisoncollege.edu.
She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. Primetime Warshawn Behind the Glass, and we are now going to move to our new segment that we did last week, I believe, maybe 2 weeks in a row now. Stats to depress Badger fans.
What's the story? Are you not happy or?
Still to be happy about.
Take that for data.
Beep, boop, bop, bop, beep. These are stats to depress people.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, guys, this might become a recurring segment between now and the time whenever Luke Fickell gets let go by the Badgers, because every Badgers game has more depressing stats to go through, guys. The one that caught my eye after this, so the Badgers losing 37-0 on homecoming versus Iowa. Second year in a row they've lost to Iowa. They've now been outscored 72-10 over the last 2 years by the rival Hawkeyes. This was also the Badgers' 8th straight Big Ten loss, and it was the first time they were held scoreless since 2014. First time held scoreless versus Iowa since 1996. First time held scoreless at home since 1980, and it's the first time they were held scoreless versus Iowa at home since 1929.
So which one of those bummed you out the most?
Hold on. Can I just say
The Depression era, so it makes sense.
72 points Iowa put up in last year and this year combined. It feels like more points than what Iowa has put up in an entire season.
Have the
from their
Badgers
offense.
scored 72 points this season so far?
Absolutely not. There's no way.
No.
What they score against Middle Tennessee?
35, I believe, was the final score.
Okay. And then they scored
Nothing
17 against Miami.
Miami of Ohio, they had 17, yeah.
Who else did they
Alabama,
play?
did they have 14? I mean, we could actually pull up the numbers
Yeah,
if
we
we
should.
want to.
Let's do it.
All right, so while you pull that up, I'll keep going down.
I got
some
it,
more.
Molly.
Oh, you do?
Matt?
Yeah. So 0 this week.
Oh, good.
10 last week. 10 the week before, so we're at 20. 34, 14 against Alabama.
Beep, boop, bop, bop, beep.
44, and then 17. So, yeah, we have yet to reach 72 points.
Take that for that.
No, you just did math horribly wrong.
Oh, my
They have
gosh.
93 points.
Oh, the 42. I looked at the 10,
17,
yeah.
42,
Yeah, 'cause
38,
they had 83.
10,
That's right.
10, 0.
They had 83 because I remember doing it that before the Michigan game. They had 83 points, and that's how many points they scored one game against Indiana.
So they're almost at 100.
Okay. Well, speaking of points scored for and against the Badgers, the Badgers also lost against a Power 4 opponent. The last time they beat a Power 4 opponent was 358 days ago when they beat Northwestern. And guys, so far this season, in the first half of games, the Badgers have been outscored 112-17 in their last 6 games against Power 4 opponents. They've been outscored 84-24 in the first half of the last 4 games this season.
That is.
So not only is it slow starts because they aren't generating points at all, but they are starting where they are down 2-3 scores by halftime almost every game, it feels like. It is just a recurring nightmare.
Yep. It's disgusting.
It was comical how horrendous they were against Iowa. I mean, the quarterback play. Who was trying to tell me that? Was that Pablo and Riley on the jump around? You can watch that on ESPN Madison and ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube. I'm so upset about the Badgers.
It's thinking of that person in East Washington.
I'm very tired. And I was like, can you guys see it in my eyes? But
No, it was running down your face.
It was running down my face. Look, I'm a little worked up. I'm very upset. But they were trying to tell me it was strategic going to Hunter Simmons. And I said it was.
Were they saying it was strategic how they went to him, where they didn't reveal it till like right before the Michigan game?
No, they were saying like
that's
this was
strategic, I guess.
Like Pat Murphy with pitchers.
A little bit, yeah. But you
or
don't
like
usually
fake letters from the grave from Bob Euchre.
that too.
Wait, we have to talk about that later too. Sorry.
Yeah, I also don't think you want to handle the strategy used for opening pitchers in a playoff series the way you would with quarterbacks in college football. It's not a great strategy.
What happened to Danny O'Neal?
Can I go to this?
Did he die?
Yep.
Actually,
slipped through the cracks.
No,
Dead.
like I really don't know what
we
happened.
don't have the audio of this, but Luke Fickell did talk about his press conference today. He said if Billy Edwards is not available to go this coming Saturday against Ohio State, then it's now up in the air if it's going to be Hunter Simmons or Danny O'Neal.
Poor Billy Edwards. Like,
can we just?
He's probably just like, give me a break, man.
Can we just play Carter Smith?
Who?
The 4-star recruit like they got from
Why
Michigan.
would you want to ruin him right
Is this
away?
the same conversation?
He's not going to be here. Who cares?
Is this the same
good
conversation
point.
we had
It's
with
not fair.
Mayberry, whatever his name was?
Mabry Matoyer.
Yeah. We talked about that.
Yeah,
We
he
had that
stunk.
exact same
Yeah.
thing last year where we were like, can we just put him in?
But at least that last year they had a chance of making a bowl. They can do nothing this year.
There's still a chance. There's 6 games left. Ohio State, Oregon,
Indiana.
Washington, Indiana, Illinois, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
All
sorry.
you gotta do
Where's
is win
that
a
win?
couple.
Where's that win?
I don't know.
Can we
I
sit
didn't say I
the
could find
season?
the win. I just said there's a chance.
I wish. I think we all wish.
Yeah, right. Just run the table.
Can we just tap out?
Yeah, I said this. I was at the game with someone else. Like, in curling, you just called it.
You just shake.
Yeah.
Quit.
You could have done that at the first quarter.
The Badgers have scored 20 total points in 3 Big Ten games so far, guys. How many do you think they score over their final 6?
How many games do you think it takes them to get to the 37 they were just beaten by?
To get to 37 total
37
points?
total or 37 total in one game?
Oh,
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa. That's like Super Bowl aspirations right there.
It won't happen before the Washington game.
don't think it'll happen before Minnesota. I think we're going to need the Golden Gophers to give us a
Could the Badgers
couple
go
freebies.
3 whole games without scoring a touchdown?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
You could absolutely see it against Ohio State. Who's
How
after
many?
that, you said?
How many
Oregon?
quarters of scoreless football before you fire the coach?
I'd say 4.
How many quarters or how many
So
games?
you're done with them now.
I think that the reason he isn't gone yet is because they don't have a bye week coming up, whereas after the Ohio State game, there's a bye week.
No, after the Oregon game, there's a bye week.
Is it after the Oregon game? Okay, then that one. That wherever the bye week is, it's right
you
after
think
that.
8 quarters?
12.
8 quarters then. 12.
We have 2 more games, and we're already at.
Is there 6 quarters?
How many
They do the jump around before the 6th quarter,
Okay, so
right?
we're 4 in. We're 4 in, Molly, and then there's 8 more before the bye week. So we'd be at
Not
12
any of us
quarters.
are
Oh, we're
thinking of it,
including
though.
these past 4 quarters.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I guess.
I don't know. I was on the same
thinking going
wavelength as
forward,
Ryan.
I'm not crazy.
Your math is interesting. I'll say that.
Sometimes.
844-770-3776. It's Carbs Talk text line. This is more. If you were forced to keep one, would you rather keep Lou Fickle or Chris McIntosh? That's our Siding Unlimited poll question right now. 67% of you say Chris McIntosh. This is Jim Matt Mott.
That's
by Coors
crazy.
Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What is going on with the hair right now? Oh my God.
What's wrong with it?
Flock of Seagulls type haircut here. Ryan.
He looks fully like Johnny Bravo, if you guys know that cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Oh
Do you
my
think you're
gosh.
as jacked as him?
No.
Oh.
No, Johnny Bravo is all upper body. He skipped leg day, though, and I don't do that.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC. ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman frustrated with Wisconsin football's concerning slide. Keeping the standard high, the former punter not backing down from his overall expectations. More from his appearance on the jump around.
I don't want to lower my standards because I feel bad, right? I want to continue to pursue excellence. I want to pursue championships. I just think it's a hard time to be a Badger fan because I feel like you're either one or two. Support them no matter what, or criticize the organization and the program because you want to hold them to that standard.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Sundays are for football and carbless. Born in Wisconsin, carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are packed with flavor, not sugar. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. Whether you're tailgating in Green Bay or calling the plays from your couch, carbless is the cocktail that's always game day ready. Crisp, clean, and crafted to win. This season, drink like a champion. Drink carbless, a proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
At Siding Unlimited, we're really excited for the fall season. Not only are we proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, we are also fired up for an exciting fall season cheering on football and volleyball. If that's not enough, we're really excited to share with you that Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's best window and door installation team. Siding Unlimited is a Pella Platinum Premier National Contractor of the Year award winner 5 times. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit us at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Hi, I'm attorney David Gruber. After an accident, you need a trusted winning team on your side. For more than 30 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped Wisconsin families get the results they deserve. If you've been injured, call our firm today for a free consultation. We're available 24/7. Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Striving for excellence is exactly what we do.
Our suite of master craftsmen ensure every roof we install will last.
We believe in giving you exceptional results.
And the satisfaction and durability you want with your Suite of metal roof.
I'm Mike.
And Mary Suita. Enjoy the long-lasting architectural strength and beauty of a Suite of metal roof.
SWITA metalroofing.com.
Suite of metal roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Yeah, it's over, I'm circling these boxes, got me praying, man, this hunger, I'm feeling something rotten, feeling kind of tilted, and I'm pouring out the truth, just fading out these toxic.
Jim, Matt, Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. Jim Rutledge, Molly Brown, Matt Hamilton with you. Primetime Bullish on Behind the Glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talk text line. This is more our Siding Limited poll question. If you were forced to keep one, would you rather keep Luke Fickell or Chris McIntosh? Right now, 65% of you say Mac. I want to share this before we get to our Don't Quote Me reviews. Bob Nightingale, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts is amused by Brewer manager Pat Murphy's David versus Goliath narrative. We know the act.
It was egregious behavior.
Okay.
I just thought that was interesting. A little fighting words there, but I think that is a slogan the Dodgers will be using because Blake Snell was talked to and he basically mentioned like these aren't just regular guys. They're good. We know they're good. We're not falling into a trap, but these are just lucky to be here players. So it is interesting in the idea the Brewers fans and the Brewers players want to play like, hey, house money, and we're just lucky to be here, and the Dodgers like,
Do you think Brewers fans want to do that, or is that just the Brewers team internally? Like
fans
players
want to do that.
I think fans are pretty bullish.
No. We want to. At least for me, I'm
Matt,
guard
okay,
my heart
hold on,
situation.
Hold
No.
Is Matt the one who should be speaking for Brewers fans?
No,
Ryan.
me. I'm just kidding.
Matt,
we're
the lowly Brewers who no one spends any money on. It is a hedge that Brewers fans can hang their hat on if things don't work out their way.
I don't think Brewers fans are doing that this postseason. I think that's certain Brewers fans.
Didn't we say last week after if we get through the Cubs, that this is a house money and we agree?
No. We said once it gets to the World Series, it's
No. We said if they got to the NLCS after you beat the Cubs was expected.
No.
We said World Series.
I disagree.
We said World Series.
Well, that's not how I feel,
because Jim says that this team has to make it to the World Series, otherwise the season is failure.
No. He said this was, at the very worst, this was
my wife?
expected.
You're not listening to me.
You lose to the Cubs,
you talk
it was
a lot.
a failure. You get here, that was the expectation, or that you pass. You got a passing grade.
Yep.
And then the World Series is then house money?
Yes. Yeah. Matt listens. That's a friend.
Matt just said making it to the NLCS.
I still feel like this
is playing with house money.
But I'm saying that like Matt Lee's got my take right, which is the only time the Brewers are playing with house money is when they make the World Series.
Oh, potato.
And I think that's where most Brewers fans are.
And I never said the season was a disappointment. Only if they lost to the Cubs.
Only if they lost to the Cubs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I mixed up two of your takes.
Which is also true. I
It is
100%
true.
agree. I think right now they've completed the assignment. Now you actually have to get over the hump.
Like if they lose this series, you'd be like, oh man, it stings. Like you had a shot, but you're not like we blew it. You're not thrilled, but you're not like devastated. You blew it if you lost to the Cubs. Now you're probably. I think most Brewer fans are like, all right, really wanted it, and you're going to be bummed, but it's not a disappointment. It was a hell of a ride.
It's a disappointment, but it's not a failure, which is what losing the Cubs was.
Yeah, you're going to be disappointed whenever the Brewers get knocked out of the postseason.
Yes.
However, I don't think it's wrong to say the David and Goliath thing. Like, that's not untrue.
They won 97 games. They're the best team in baseball. You're not.
Yeah, but you're also going up a team that has payroll of what?
Who cares? But David,
$330 million.
David was not
It's massive.
Dave
to the
Goliath
Brewers,
was
128.
massive. David was a regular person. The Brewers are massive as well. The payroll isn't massive, but I'm sorry, when you win this many games, your players are just as good. If you want to talk about the budget Olympics, which the Milwaukee Brewers love to win, sure, the payroll matters. But when we're talking about actual baseball, the players are equals.
totally. But this is my hedge. This is how I am able to cope with whatever happens.
And we did this last time, not to be mean to you, but like, you're not a real Brewers fan. Because like my brother Riley, I talked to, I think Hunter Vaughn said the same thing. Like, they're not hedging. They want the World Series. It's World Series or bust for them.
Yeah, I do too. But I just feel like if they don't get out of it, I can save it.
You're hedging takes now.
You can't hedge it.
I want to win the World Series. Yes,
yes, you want them, but you're not going to be devastated because you are guarding your heart by the things that you are saying.
Correct. I'm guarding my heart 100%.
Jim just said they said it's World Series or bust, and Matt's like, yeah, me too.
Like if they don't get to the World Series,
he said they want to win a World Series. So do I.
We all want them to win a World Series.
I'm not even rooting against them.
We literally all do.
Yeah. I just want, and so far so good. Just max every game. Like, can we go 7?
I'd be happy if they win in 7.
That's right.
Great. It makes it even more dramatic, more entertaining for me. A better distraction from the Packers team being mediocre and Wisconsin football stinking. It's a great distraction.
Thank goodness.
All right. Can we do a quick don't quote me?
Yeah, we can.
All right.
All we need to say is that I'm awesome.
We're not saying it's gonna happen.
Yes, we are.
But if it does, then we want credit.
Say that again, because that is an amazing take.
I told you all.
If not, well...
Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said...
Yeah, guys, we're going speed, don't quote me here. So these are the predictions that Jim, Matt, and Molly all made on Friday ahead of the Badgers and Brewers games on Saturday. So, Jim, start off with you. You said that Wisconsin and Iowa would combine for 25 points in the game, and that the Cubs and the Brewers would score over 12 combined runs.
Yeah.
It was the exact opposite on both.
Yep.
Iowa beat that by themselves. They scored 37 points. They actually beat the over-under by themselves because that was around 36.5 as well. Good job by the Hawkeyes.
Here's the thing. I thought too much for the Badgers.
Yeah.
I had the Badgers losing.
I mean,
just thought
technically
too
they
much
combined for over 25.
I mean, the spread
37 plus 0.
The spread was 3.5. Everyone thought too much of the Badgers, honestly. And then you also said that the Brewers and Cubs would score 12 combined runs. They did have 4 combined home runs for 4 total runs as the Brewers won 3-1.
Yeah, I thought the pitching would be the problem, but I think everyone
showed up.
I think everyone was incredibly tight, and it showed up in the game.
Okay.
The bats.
Okay.
I'm not tight.
I'm not tight.
It's not tight. I'm not tight.
Matt Hamilton was not on the show on Friday.
He gave up the only run in the game.
What's that?
He gave up the only run in the game for the Cubs.
After that, he shut it down.
Okay.
Seiya Suzuki, good hitter.
Dodgers got a lot of good hitters, right?
Oh, I'm not saying they don't. Yeah. Look, I would give the I'm saying his Brewers 45% chance to win the series.
I asked ChatGPT before the series started. This was before they closed out the series against the Cubs, but I asked who would win that, and it was actually a slight edge to the Brewers, mainly because of the home field.
Didn't you say it was like 50.1%?
Yeah, it was
or something?
insane. Yeah, I mean, it broke it. I mean, ChatGPT went deep, but
well, Matt Hamilton also went deep on his don't quote me predictions.
Yeah, she said.
Matt Hamilton saying that the Badgers and Brewers would both win over the weekend, and that they would win by a combined margin of 5 or fewer points/runs. So you did get it right that the Brewers would win, Matt. They won by 3, or actually they won by 2, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then the Badgers ended up losing by 37, so you were off by about net 30 points.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right. It was not my best. Don't quote me, Sean.
Sucks to suck.
Not your best indeed. All right, Molly Brown finishing us off then, saying that Hunter Simmons, the Badgers starting quarterback against the Hawkeyes, who knows if he will be going forward, would throw under 100 yards. He was 8 of 21 for 82 yards.
So he completed 3 passes to the other team and 8 to the Badgers?
He completed 2 passes to the other team.
I thought he threw 3 interceptions.
He had 2 picks. No, they had a fumble.
Ah, okay.
He also had a fumble, so he did give the ball up to the other team 3 times. But
that's like a bad handoff.
No, that was a throw. That was the throw, right?
Yeah, into the belly. Yeah. Oh, wait, the fumble.
The fumble was the one he threw it behind the line of scrimmage.
He tried to throw it back on like a swing pass, and it was just a terrible throw to Darion Dupree, who ended up getting hurt.
Yeah, get carried off the field. It was just a double whammy.
Wow.
Dupree might be out for the year, and also the ball was fumbled because he threw it backwards, which I guarantee the one thing the coaching staff was like, throw this forward, so if it's not complete, it's an incomplete pass.
What about Trech Kahuna? What happened to him?
He got hurt on one of the first drives of the game.
Yeah,
no, I know.
When that
I'm
catch
saying,
that wasn't a catch. That's when he got hurt.
That was brutal. You just saw his head hit, and then he was like knocked out, not even like moving for the ball.
I thought he had another catch after that, though, but he got hit hard, and it was ruled a fumble initially, but then they overturned it.
Yeah, that's the one that he got hurt on.
I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
That's the one I knew like there was.
He had another catch before that, Molly, one on the sideline where he almost caught it.
I do remember that one.
That was the second play of the game.
Yep.
It was
could
almost
change the whole complexion of the game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, totally different results.
They might have lost 37-7.
Dude, you never know.
Yeah.
You never
Anyways,
know.
what was the rest of my don't quote me?
Then the rest of your don't quote me was that the Brewers would hit 2 home runs.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The Brewers hit 3 home runs, though.
Yeah, but like at
That's
least
pretty
2.
darn
Sucks
good.
to suck, Molly.
At least 2. That's at least 2.
No. You didn't say at least 2.
Oh, come on. Semantics. And
crushed.
also, the Milwaukee Brewers will hit 2 home runs. Okay, but that's like at least 2 home runs.
No, you stick
You
to
cut
it.
out,
Molly,
you
you did
edited
pretty
the
good.
audio, and you cut out at least.
Just not good.
So I actually, on the talk and text line, we had another depressing Badger stat that Dave in Deerfield wanted to share. It goes, another depressing stat.
Wait. How did Matt Hamilton see this?
Wait.
He doesn't even have
No
access
idea.
to
The
his talking
Badgers-
text.
Matt, when
in-
Ryan's wearing your hair as a wig, this is your fault.
Another depressing stat. The Badgers in 60 minutes scored the same amount as Ryan in 25 years.
That stat is incorrect. It is. It's 26 years,
It's
Dave.
26 years, Dave.
Tell us how many
Ryan,
times
when
you've scored.
are you firing your athletic
offensive-
director?
What is that a euphemism for?
Oh my God!
Matt's trying to relate it back to sports, and it's not
he's
working.
the head coach of the team. No points scored in 26 years.
Head coach. All right, this is Jim, Matt, and Molly. Back to Lane.
It's the best time of the year, and you know what that means for me. It's tailgating season. Hey, it's Alex Stroh. For my friends at Door County Distillery, locally produced, handcrafted, award-winning spirits made locally in beautiful Door County. If you're in Madison tailgating before a game, there's only one thing to do to elevate your experience, and that's bring it with Door County Distillery. Whether that's the cherry brandy for your old-fashioned, the single malt whiskey, or any of the gins, vodkas, and in-betweens, Door County Distillery has you covered. Find the retailer nearest you at DoorCountyDistillery.com.
Hey, this is Jonathan Blackwell of Wisconsin Badgers basketball. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports and Update brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors, Wisconsin's premier roofing, siding, and window contractor since 2002. Visit them at ridgetopexteriors.com. It's Milwaukee Brewers, LA Dodgers, NLCS Game 1, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's a rematch of when the Brewers last made the NLCS in 2018 when they lost in 7 to LA. The Brewers looking to get back even in this series as they are slight underdogs at plus 175 to win the series per ESPN bet. And in Game 1 tonight, the Brewers will be throwing an opener and Aaron Ashby out there on the mound. Still TBD who will be the bulk reliever for the Brewers, though. Manager Pat Murphy saying earlier today that there is a 71% chance that it could be Quinn Prewster on the bump for the Brewers after Ashby. Well, either way, make sure to tune in to First Pitch at 7:08 p.m. right here on 100.5 ESPN with pregame coverage starting at 6:30. Also get ready for the game with Brewers warm-up airing out of our sister station WTMJ, which will also be airing right here on 100.5 ESPN after Jim, Matt, and Molly. And then if you're looking for more disappointment after Badgers football, well, make sure to tune into the Barry Alvarez Show as they dissect everything with the Badgers shutout 37-0 loss against Iowa on Saturday.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's
let
going
me
to
get
swing
this
on
right.
Jim.
He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We're learning a lot about each other.
Honestly, the maddest I got yesterday was when Andrew Vaughn hit a home run because, God, that guy is so bad at baseball.
The pitch, Shanna, drive out to left. It is back. Hap at the track at the wall. Bye, baseball. Long live Andrew Vaughn. Chantarang, a fly ball to center. Crow Armstrong's back at the track. It is gone. Uribe deals to Carson Kelly. Swinging a bouncer to short. Ortiz has it. And the Brewers are going to the championship series.
Where's the Wisconsin game at?
Intercepted. Bryce Hawthorne has it for the Hawkeyes.
I know it's the red and white team, but it ain't the red and white team I want. I want Wisconsin.
Oh my goodness! It's gonna be a big man touchdown right into Graves' give it to Williams. And he's got the first down. Xavier Williams has got a touchdown. And the lead mushrooms to 36.
I'm not saying it's as severe as it is with the Wisconsin Badgers. They don't know what their identity is. But there are points in time when I am watching this team that I'm like, who the hell are the Green Bay Packers?
And Jacobs here, crawling in, touchdown. It's second down 7, and Jacobs, look it, right down the middle. Touchdown for the second time today.
Well, I feel a sense of relief right now.
This was one of those punch your time clock, grab your lunch pail, and head home games. I just was expecting more today than what the Green Bay Packers gave.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison.
Touchdown!
It's a Mully Victory Monday.
It is hour number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. At the Mountains of Blue, you know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carl's Talk text line. List is more. You can stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app and on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Primetime Warshine behind the glass. Motley Brown and Matt Hamilton alongside me here. And we have a siding limited poll question you can chime in on. If you were forced to keep one, would you rather keep Luke Fickell or Chris McIntosh with the Badgers? Haven't talked much Packers because I don't think there's a lot to talk about. So getting back to the conversation about the Badgers, we have Eric in Green Bay chiming in. If you had to pick one to keeping Mac would be the obvious answer for him. Fick was the right hire at the time, given his resume. The only mistake Mac is making is dragging his feet, letting Fick go. When considering the timing of high school national signing day and the transfer portal, these kids will need to know who will be leading the program.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, just all the other things besides football that Chris McIntosh has done, not great in terms of women's athletics. But I don't know how you can get like that. Was that Eric in Green Bay you said?
Yep.
I don't know how you can bring in recruits and potential prospects to the program if they don't know what the future is going to be, because obviously if you have Luke Fickell at the helm, you're going to assume that the future is just going to continue to be what it's been the last 3 years. Like, is there a way to change the narrative around Wisconsin football if you still have Luke Fickell running it?
No.
Could you? I don't think you could hire someone. I guess they did hire Luke Fickell before their season was over last year. I mean, they went to the bowl game. They hired Luke Fickell in the interim.
You mean 3 years ago?
3 years ago, sorry.
Yeah. Feels like 10 years ago,
yes.
but yeah.
So, like, in theory, if the Badgers, let's say, fired Luke Fickell and they brought in someone who is not currently coaching, Mike McCarthy, and look, Jim Leonard ain't coming back here, at least not with Mac in charge, it's just my guess. But, like, those are two names, or James Franklin or John Gruden, like, people who are not currently coaching. Yeah. In theory, I agree with you. I do not want John Gruden.
I can't stand John Gruden. Sorry.
The team would be terrible. John Gruden's not a good football coach anymore. He can't coach college.
That's fair.
So
I'll give that to you.
He right now, I think he just likes to do TV hits. Like,
and a 13-minute long unboxing video of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers season. Do you guys watch that video?
Nope.
God, it was awful.
Wait, what?
You know how like each team does their schedule release season video? His was a 13-minute video of him taking things out of a box. I was like, I watched 2 minutes. I was like, I'm out. Can't even believe that I made it 2 minutes. Sorry. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly.
I've been there.
Yeah. Should be proud of yourself, Molly.
Yeah. Pat yourself on the back.
Felt like a long time.
Not helping.
Feel longer than the Luke Fickell era or shorter?
Good God, no. Luke Fickell, I swear to God, has been here for like 5 years.
So
Wisconsin football has been trashed for what feels like 10. I know it's not, but it feels like it.
It feels like a long time since the Badgers have been good or interesting.
Remember when
or fun
we
to
were
watch.
like, oh, we can't just go to the Relia Quest Bowl. Like we got higher aspirations. We're the Badgers.
We can't
The
just go to
Relia
the
Quest
bowl.
Bowl looks pretty damn good now.
Any bowl. Let's just play sometime in late December or January.
It was more of like, we're tired of going to Rose Bowls. Like, we need to go win national championships. Get a chip.
God, we really were spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Idiots.
Speaking of,
they weren't spoiled. We weren't spoiled rotten. We were spoiled morons.
Were they even spoiled, or were we just sheltered as Badgers fans?
Yeah, we were like the kids that are born on third, thought they'd a triple.
I don't think. I think a lot of Badgers fans didn't think we had hit a triple. We were just happy to be staying in the cul-de-sac still. We were happy we were safe in the Big Ten West. And then there's a lot of people who realized as soon as we left, it was like, oh, no, this is like real world stuff we're going to have to deal with now in college football. And then I think that was part of the reason why they were like Chris McIntosh and others saying that we needed to take an upgrade head coach-wise, get someone like Luke Fickell, who had taken a team to the college football playoff when it was only 4 teams at the time, and saying a proven guy with, chips on it, true like banners on the shelf and everything. But then turns out that those banners might have just been inflated.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why I'm not blaming McIntosh. Like, any of us, at the beginning of this, we all thought that was a great pick.
Yeah.
So, I don't blame Mac that it didn't work out. And kind of like to what Molly said, there's other Wisconsin sports that are doing fine. Like the Wisconsin men's basketball team is fine.
Hired by Barry Alvarez.
Okay, but I'm not saying that. You don't fix what's not broken. So he at least acknowledges
it was broken
that.
for a minute. Remember, we were all like, fire guard.
Well, we were not like
there's
that.
been like
there's a lot of people that were like that.
There's been like
Saying
3
there's
or
been
4.
an era.
There's been like 3 or 4 fire guard.
Men's
eras.
hockey team took a turn.
Hockey would get his
He
credit-
got
he
rid
gets
of
credit for that,
Granato
yep.
and got a new coach, and the men's hockey team's decent. The
But
women's hockey team
women's
is a
hockey,
powerhouse.
does that go back to Richter?
Yeah, women's hockey's
Yeah.
been since Mark Johnson was around.
Yeah, so I think that's Pat Richter. And then
Volleyball?
Volleyball is
Barry hired him.
Yeah.
He's talked about it on the Barry Alvarez show.
But again, I'm just saying the guy is recognizing what's working and hasn't tried to get his fingers into it.
Oh, you haven't touched winning programs like Wisconsin volleyball. They won a championship.
And he picked a guy that all of us would have approved of.
Did he pick Mosley for women's basketball?
I believe he did, yeah. I believe that was actually like one of his very first moves after taking over as the
and
full
then look
AD.
how that program. Look what happened to that.
And
Well,
you
what,
can
did they get better or worse? Like women's
Matt,
No. They had a lot of horrible things happening behind the scenes. I won't touch it, but I'm just saying.
I mean, it has been reported. You can see it in the State Journal. The university is being sued in a class action lawsuit for how Mosley treated the players. And the details are horrendous. And the suing is also being done to Justin Doherty and the athletic program because they were reported to the athletic department and they didn't do anything.
Ouch.
Cross country
So you're
women's
saying-
as well. Cross country women's, there's a couple athletes there too.
Yep. There's this one, too. I kind of forgot that this happened because this feels like, again, 15 years ago. Jim from Madison on the Carbos Talking text line says, McIntosh also alienated a lot of boosters when the athletics department announced they were removing all of the memorial bricks when they tore up that part of Camp Randall. Sure, it's not directly related to sports, but he lacked a lot of foresight with that decision. They ultimately had to backtrack.
You also could go to the facility they're the building. They forgot about the cross country team, right? Or was it a track team?
Yeah, when they took down the shell, they didn't really have a place to practice during the winters in Wisconsin, which you can't really do cross country outside during the winter.
It's pretty bad.
I will say, though, when it comes to stuff like that, if the football team was winning and making bowl games, would any of us really care?
Well, you mean not the women's basketball
Not the women's basketball stuff, but I mean stuff like the bricks around the stadium and then like taking down the shell
Would
and
it
not having foresight.
be as big of a deal? Probably not, because winning covers a lot of warts. However, it would have still been a thing.
It'd be glossed over, like the people that have complaints about Barry, his time here. Everyone's like, whatever.
And at the end of the day, when it comes to McIntosh, when it comes to an 80 at any Big Ten school, I feel like that's what matters most. Did you get the head coach
Right.
hire right at the football program? That's
I'm with
It's the one that
Molly
brings in the most money.
that I want to reserve full judgment on the Mac thing till we get full review of the lawsuits from the women's basketball players
For sure,
and the
yes.
cross country team. But just on the idea, if we're grading him on hiring Luke Fickell, I'd rather keep Chris McIntosh than Luke Fickell, because Fickell is not going to work. I'm not even saying Fickell couldn't turn it around, but there's a brand problem. It's going to cost more money for the Wisconsin Badgers at this point to keep Luke Fickell than it will to get rid of him. Because if they keep him, who is donating money to this program? Who is going to these games? Who is filling up Regent Street? Who is filling up all these other businesses on State Street for a Badger Saturday? And Mac's going to feel all that pressure. And so it's going to be more expensive in the long run to the university because the donations will dry up to try to keep Luke Fickell than to just pay him off and move on. And you can mitigate some of that. I think Luke Fickell could get hired pretty quickly. You might be able to do this buyout where you're paying a couple million a year, whatever the number is. Maybe you can buy that number down like they did with Paul Christ. There's ways you can solve this problem a little bit, but On the hiring of Luke Fickell, I don't think that's a fireable offense for Chris McIntosh. Now, if the allegations for the women's basketball team and the cross-country team proved to be true and they were proven to be negligent, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do you think that they fire Luke Fickell mid-season? At this point?
At this point, earlier I said no, but now that Franklin's getting fired and now it's every weekend a couple coaches are getting fired, now the Badgers look inept if they don't fire him. Especially, let's say they go out to Ohio State and Ohio State comes here and the Badgers go another game without a touchdown.
They're probably going to.
8 quarters at home.
Yeah, if they play against Ohio State like they played against Iowa, they might lose by 100.
I think Ohio State might put up actually less points than Iowa because they're just going to take everybody out. All right, we're done here.
You honestly think the Ohio State backups aren't better than the Badger starters?
No, they 100% are. 2 times over. But.
Do you think the third string for Ohio State, do you think that would be a
Give
matchup?
us the third string Ohio State quarterback, and then it can be our starter. My God.
Like, honestly, I would prefer this. If the Badgers are like, you know what? You guys get the win. Can you play your third stringers just for, like, the fans so we can maybe feel like we got a chance to, like, watch enjoyable football? Like, hey, you guys get the W.
Just
let's
because
have
the
a
other
scrimmage.
team's worse doesn't make it enjoyable football.
But like, let's just have, like, a scrimmage so at least it's close, like, when you're at the game. Like, hey, Ohio State gets the dub, but, like, this way... Like, I would have rather watched the managers' game between Iowa and Wisconsin that the Badgers won that one.
You could have, actually. They streamed it on Twitter.
There you go.
You could have watched the whole
It was, I guarantee, more entertaining than the Badgers versus Iowa.
Hey, and that one, the Badgers actually won.
I know. Do you think the equipment team could do better against the Iowa Hawkeyes than the Badgers did?
It would be more interesting, I would say that at the very least.
They couldn't have done that much worse.
Right. Take it easier, at least. Have some mercy in the dojo.
Their final scoreline would have been the same.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Brandon in Tulsa, my calloused heels ended their silk chic era after one night.
Oh, God, that just...
You all right over there?
I hate the feeling of, like, when your feet or something on your body is, like, dry and it, like, scrapes against the sheets. Oh, God, that just...
I'm with you on that.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Medicine on YouTube.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hey, it's Riley Yauk. Stay in the know on area high school sports and follow ESPN Madison on social media for Prep Mania on Deck, each week's preview for the top games and events. Prep Mania on Deck is brought to you by Zimbrick Honda, a proud supporter of high school sports and local communities.
Hi, I'm John Hayes of Goodman's Jewelers. It's hard to imagine, but Goodman's has been the diamond store of Madison since 1933, which means your parents, maybe even your grandparents might have shopped with us. We maintain the same high standards, honesty, and integrity that kept them coming back time and again. Keep their history and our history alive. Shop Goodman's Jewelers today in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. We're online at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semra with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Tyler Vogt, Middleton High School. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, you play football and baseball.
Yep.
Baseball had always been your love, but kind of changed a little bit when you got to high school.
Yeah, so I started football my freshman year, and I was like, man,
this is something. This is awesome. And baseball my whole life. I mean, I still love it. I plan to play in the spring and, I'll just have fun with it.
What kind of impact will Middleton leave on you when you leave this campus?
I'm proud to be a Cardinal. I will always be proud to be a Cardinal. The community, the love, the brotherhood within the football team, within the baseball team. We talked about the welcoming factor. You go into that school and you feel welcomed. You feel loved. You feel like you belong. I'll always remember that.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
Member Week is back at Lowe's with big savings for pros. Now through October 15th, My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, tools, building materials, and more. Plus, get free standard shipping. Shop these exclusive member-only savings before they're gone. Not a rewards member? Join for free today. Free standard shipping not available in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
At Gruber's offices, we've helped tens of thousands of families after a serious accident. Our priority has always been our clients. We're here for you whenever you may need us. One call, that's all.
This is Martin Sensaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Hear from the biggest names in basketball and get your questions answered. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's Molly Brown, famous Brewers fan. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton, famous bandwagon Brewer fan. Primetime Wollersheim, the diehard for the show. Yeah?
I, by that standard, I'm a diehard. Amongst this group, yes.
You're a diehard in general. You are You are plugged into all. Are we talking Brewers?
Brewers, yes.
You're all. That's what I thought. You are dialed into all 162 games.
No, not all.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I would say I am paying attention to 75% of games in the regular season. Actually, like watching at least 3 innings of a game. I'd say I do that for like maybe just under 50%. So I'd say I'm more than the average fan, but diehard to me is like you're living and dying every week, every month, every pitch with the Brewers.
Like for the Cubs this year, I probably heard their broadcast probably like on the radio, maybe 50% of their games.
And you're also somebody living outside of market, so that's pretty diehard.
But as watching, I didn't watch any.
Molly, why are you giggling?
Just a tweet that I just sent you guys.
Are you doing a show with us?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Molly.
Is it Brewers related?
It's a photo of Luke Fickle. It says, no drama, no cheating allegations, no scandals, no wins, just dog blank football.
Crap.
That's accurate. That's actually really accurate.
It is.
It's funny.
It's true.
So he's not a horrible coach in some ways, but he's a horrible coach where it actually matters.
It's just bad on the field. Yeah. Honestly, he just keeps crapping on the field.
Crap.
The guy in East Wash.
You want to add to that, or you want to, just in case people aren't listening, I'll show.
It's not my story. It's yours.
It's our story.
I was not involved. I was not in the car.
The show.
No.
The show story.
The show was not involved.
Was this another carpooling situation?
No. This was Jim driving down the street today, and he saw somebody pooping on the street.
Sorry to break this to you, but I was driving with someone else.
Oh. Rude.
Details?
Ben Wittes, our station manager, he and I were driving back.
Who was driving?
I was driving. And we both noticed at the same time that someone else was defecating.
What was your guys' reaction together?
Oh.
You're like, whoa!
Yep, that's supposed to say.
Okay.
Is that really happening?
How close were you to this man as you were driving past?
I didn't know him very well. No.
Proximity closeness.
Hey, Teds, cut that out.
So you're not close friends with Luke Fickle, is what you're saying?
Right, true.
I thought you guys were tight.
We're going to get sued for saying that Luke Fickle was pooping on the street.
We're not saying that.
He was pooping on Camp Randall on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, that guy was reenacting the
No,
Badgers.
that costed a lot more. That would cost a lot more energy than what the Badgers put out there.
Honestly, that guy was just reenacting what the Badgers did on Saturday.
Gotcha. Okay.
Honestly, in Madison, the performance art you see sometimes on State Street, I would not put it by someone to do that on East Wash. Just a silent protest to the Badgers.
I don't know if it was silent or not, but the windows were up, so it was silent to me.
More details, Jim. Come on.
You don't want all the details. I'll just say there was a lot. There was a lot on display.
Crap.
No, luckily I looked away. I did not want to see that. I did not want to see that happening. So I don't know how it all finished. I just assumed that's where he was going with dropping his trowel.
What kind of pants was he wearing?
None. He
Not
was wearing
leather. Not leather.
skin-colored pants. He was naked from the waist down.
I know, but if
And
he had
then
pants,
started to kneel.
gotcha.
We started to kneel.
Like squat.
Okay, I was gonna squatting and kneeling are two different things.
There was nobody around. There was,
If he's kneeling,
How does that work?
Hold on.
You know, you gotta have really
was-
strong quads
there
though
was-
to be able to just like sit there like a wall squat. But like,
There was no wall. It was yeah. He
I
was
know. I'm
down.
saying like without a wall, you're just like squatting. That's strong leg muscles.
I didn't catch a glimpse of his thighs or his eyes.
Think he could suit up for the Badgers? Think he's strong enough to hold up against Iowa?
I mean, like Molly said, he got strong
Strong quads.
yeah.
Strong quads.
Quadzilla is what I hear he's called on East Flash.
Put him on the D line.
John Lee on the YouTube stream. Remember, you
boy.
can always stream us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Nothing to do with this conversation. I was just trying to get us back on track. He said,
You took us off track.
He said, agree with everything you guys have been saying. This isn't the program I grew up watching, and it's really sad. At least we got the Brewers, though, yeah?
Speaking of the Milwaukee Brewers, the Brewers take on the Dodgers. First pitch, 7:08. Pregame starts here at 6:30. Brewers warm-up. Host TBD.
It's from WTMJ. They don't send us the details. I blame Ashton, content manager.
I like that. Bus tossing, 101.
Hey, that's what you saw. I'm doing the same thing the guy in East Washington did.
What?
Well, since we're open on this is like in reverse order because I really should be saying Brewers warm-up coming up next, 6:05 to 6:29.
Yeah, but you want to put the thing that's
Then
the headline at the top, right?
The guy
I mean, that's
crapping on East Wash?
Well, that's that's gonna be the title of the podcast.
Hopefully
don't
the
worry.
Brewers don't crap at AmFam.
Crapping on...
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Is Camp Randall on Regent Street or
Yes.
or is Randall Street?
Monroe.
I don't know what the exact address is, like street address. I'm gonna look that up now.
All right.
But I would assume it's not Regent Street, no, because there's kind of that intersection.
It's Monroe.
Well, yeah,
You're
where
welcome.
that giant phallic football statue used to be.
Yeah, sure.
It got
You
cold
tell
and
me.
they took it away.
Oh,
You don't know about the phallic? We've had this conversation about the phallic
Yeah,
football.
we definitely have.
Phallic football.
I think I repressed the conversation.
There was
It was a pillar, and it looked like it was built by footballs, but the pillar didn't have a top on it. It was just a
straight up
a monolith.
to nothing.
It's just a monolith.
It's like the movie Barbie. They make the joke. We're going to be in trouble when they figure out how to stop building things only straight up. Because all the Kens in the Barbie movie could only build things straight up.
That wasn't me. Shaggy.
Shaggy?
Wasn't
Caught
me.
me in the shower.
Oh,
No.
this, I thought I was thinking Scooby Doo.
Can I?
Zoinks! You're a child.
Yeah, I am.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Right.
Hey, Scoob. You know Casey Kasem? That was Shaggy.
Yes, I do.
That was Shaggy.
Zoinks! That makes
Get a
sense.
Scooby snack. Yep. No.
Your Shaggy is
No.
not great.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
How about?
Yeah, you could do a good Scooby.
I can do a good Cookie Monster.
Oh, I bet.
You guys want to hear? Cookie
Yeah,
Monster?
sure.
All right.
Fire away.
All right. So here's what we'll do here. C is for coming up next. Brewers warm up 6:05, 6:29. First pitch 7:08. Pregame 6:30. Then Brewers take Dodgers. NLCS Game 1. Crosstalk with Barry Alvarez coming up later in the show. She's Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton.
You sound like a cigarette smoking. like
if I took up cigarettes, that's what I would sound like.
No, he's like those ones that have like the thing in their throat where he's like, don't smoke.
It honestly sounds like a really bad impersonation of Shaq. That's what I was catching more of.
So it's like C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
See, now you're actually hitting the Cookie Monster.
Well, wait, I'm trying to do a live read. I'm not doing the Cookie Monster.
Yeah, Cookie Monster very rarely talks about the NLCS.
Mostly cookies.
What if Cookie Monster was just a huge Brewers fan?
Cookie Monster like Brewers.
He's blue.
I used to do that for my
Dodgers
kids.
are blue too.
It was Cookie Monster and Elmo.
Elmo, come on.
Wow. Shake it off, Jimmy.
Jim just had to change personalities.
Yeah,
quick.
right. I have to do the change the voice though. Elmo like this. Elmo says hi, Ryan. Elmo says hi, Molly. Hi, Matt.
Stop.
That's
pretty good.
Yeah, that's better.
I'm sweating.
Probably better than your Cookie Monster.
I'm uncomfortable.
Elmo, make you uncomfortable, Molly?
Yes.
Don't do it.
You don't want me to say
No.
that?
Can Elmo?
As long as you thought it. As long as you thought it in his voice.
Can Elmo tell us what's going to be only on the YouTube ESPN Madison YouTube channel tonight?
Elmo will tell you what's online.
No.
Come on, do it.
Ryan, why are you encouraging this?
The Barry Alvarez Show. Live from Ruth Chris Steakout with Jesse Nelson.
For Jesse Nelson?
Is it Jesse Nelson?
What? And who are the other three? How is he the first one you mentioned?
Tarek Sala, Derek Engler, Barry Alvarez.
Amen.
Amen, Bear.
So you
Amen,
can tell
Derek.
Rutledge that.
Amen, Molly.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Molly, what is bothering you about this voice? Why are you getting so sweaty?
This is.
I'm about to pee my pants. I need to stop.
Well, you can go do it on your swash. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
One reason so many local organizations choose document imaging technology from James Imaging Systems? The people. Amanda Burrian, office manager at Covenant Lutheran Church.
One of the main things that has always been absolutely outstanding to me is the customer service rep that comes out and helps with the technical stuff. He is absolutely wonderful.
James Imaging Systems, a 100% locally owned and managed business technology company. And that translates into better support, better service.
Fast, efficient, they're dedicated, and they're willing to be there when you need them. So it's wonderful service.
Amanda, James Imaging Systems, more like a vendor or more like a partner?
Like a partner.
And your overall business experience with James?
That feels more like a partnership as well.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation. Call 608-221-3457. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Ben Brust here to tell you about Zimbrick European. They're Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, and certified pre-owns. But the best part is I've been working with them since 2018, and the evolution has been a 2-door, a 4-door, and now it's time for an SUV. My life has changed, and it's changed with Zimbrick European. Being a dad has made it really important to have the comfort and the safety that the SUV will bring me. Again, Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. Of course, I found the sexiest car on the lot. Check them out.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back?
back. If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code CLEAN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CLEAN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CLEAN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Step into nostalgia with the Miller High Life Dive Bars of the Month. Listen to Jim, Matt, and Molly every Thursday to find out where you can enjoy the best High Life specials in Madison. Plus, to celebrate our love for dive bars, we'll be giving away a case of Miller High Life to one lucky fan every Thursday. Live the high life with Jim, Matt, and Molly and enjoy the champagne of beer in its natural environment. Like the Village Green, Cahoots Bar, Whatever Bar, and Dot's Tavern.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. My throat hurts now. Primetime more shine behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. It's Carbs Talk text line. This is more. Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and Middleton. They are Madison's family owned. They are Madison's locally owned. They are Madison's custom jeweler. Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. So it is that time. We're going to throw some stones.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out. I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
The reviews are in. I got a lot of, I sound like Christian Bale's Batman was a couple of the different, when I did the Cookie Monster, not as Elmo.
Oh. Where is she?
Yeah.
Where is she?
But anyways, my throat hurts and I can't do those anymore. Honestly, I'm sore. I don't normally talk in that, is it falsetto? Is that the high voice?
Yeah.
Elmo?
For Elmo, yes.
Yes.
I thought you were talking Christian Bale Batman again.
No. What is that, a bass baritone?
Very baritone.
Yeah. Anyways. So that stretched out my vocal cords. All right, throwing stones. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out the Chicago Cubs, and the better team won. If I'm a Brewers fan, I'm a little concerned, and I didn't think about this. It didn't. Well, none of it bothered me, but it didn't really raise a red flag for me when the Brewers did the AI dropping the L over the bean in Chicago because the Cubs dropped the W over the being in Chicago when they beat the Brewers the 2 games. Right. And so, all right, social media, they're not really associated with the team. I mean, they are, but, they're going to kind of do their own thing.
As we found out with the Euchre letter being read to the team after clinching the division.
Yeah. Side note, did you guys see in his last, right before they were about to celebrate, he's like, oh, last time I talked about, Bob Euchre and blah, blah, blah. This time I want to bring up the coaching staff. Good Lord. Why did we even reference it?
Yeah.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, it was.
Do you think all of that criticism got back to Murph? Do you think he's even aware of people thinking how weird it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably just doesn't care.
Okay.
Yes, on both. I think he was made aware. I don't think he really cares that much.
Okay.
But that was one thing. The Brewers obviously very happy, very excited that they won. And I know it was the closer, Trevor McGill, who was let go by the Cubs at one point that wanted to fly the L flag. But it just got me thinking, it's not specific because of flying the L flag for the Milwaukee Brewers, but when I thought about it, I was like, with the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cubs, is there a concern that the Milwaukee Brewers basically felt like they reached Mount Everest by getting past the Cubs? And not specifically because of the Cubs, but because it adds to it. But the NLCS, as we talked about, kind of just feels, into Matt's point, now it's house money. And so house money is like a nice feeling, but also house money could feel like mission accomplished.
Do you think the team feels like it's house money at this point?
I don't know. They've been saying that.
I mean, they're saying David and Goliath.
And the Dodgers are like, get out of here with that David versus Goliath. Get out of here with that house money stuff. They're like, you deserve to be here. We're not going to let you play that game. But there is a concern with house money where it's more of like, well, do I still have my edge? Are you at all concerned that the Brewers have lost their edge?
Matt, Molly, what you guys?
I mean, I'm not really concerned. You can celebrate, have a good time, celebrate getting to the point you're at, and then refocus the next day. Like if they took Sunday to dial back in, we're on to the Dodgers now. They had their fun Saturday night. Time to get to work. I get it. So I'm not like concerned about it. I guess we'd have to watch the first couple innings to find out if it feels like there's a bit of a hangover still from that win.
There could be a literal hangover. They wouldn't be the first team. Again, I maintain this: the Brewers are the better team, but the Cubs threw away Game 1 because I think they celebrated. I don't even think they were hungover, but I think that they had an emotional hangover of like, we did it. We got past San Diego. We won a game at Wrigley. Now we get to play more. And I don't think they were locked in as much as they needed to be Game 1. That's not why they lost. I think they would have lost either way, but it was a bad loss for the Cubs that day.
Right.
Everything was just off. And tonight could be that for the Brewers because it's short rest. They're out of gas. And all year, it was two things. One, beating up on Craig Counsell, keeping the Cubs, catching the Cubs, and then keeping the Cubs at bay, and then you beat the Cubs in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And so this could be one of those things where you focus so long on the Cubs, you feel like you slayed the dragon, and you forget that you have two more dragons to slay.
To me, it feels very reminiscent of the stories that we heard going into Iowa week with Wisconsin. And stay with me here. I know it's two totally different things, but it feels like just in the way that we said that's what Wisconsin circled, that's what they prepared for all season, that's what they were jazzed about, that's what they were getting ready for. That's what that felt like when I saw the L flag. I was just like, did they just... I'm hoping I'm wrong, but did they just put all of this energy into beating the Cubs that now it's going to be like, want the rest of the season? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That's just kind of like the vibe I got where I just automatically tried to
I think they
equate
won
the two teams.
and they celebrate. And here's the thing: it's not like every player had like an L shirt.
But it's not
and was
specific to the
flying
L flag, but it's just in general. Like there's a case to be made that this is the Brewers' big rival, and the players were big on it. Because here's what Matt. I'm with you on it. That I think it's a small little factor. I think there could be a little emotional hangover tonight of like, we did it. Like, we got to the NLCS. We won a playoff series. We haven't done that in forever. So it's not even specific to the Cubs. It's just sort of like this, we haven't won a playoff series in forever. We needed to do this. The monkey's off our back. And that can either be freeing, but it also can be one of those things that knocks down your edge. I look at it more like this. And it's not specific to the Cubs, but the Cubs may have ended the Brewers season by taking them 5 games. And it's like the idea of don't let Alabama beat you twice. Like Alabama might beat the Badgers throughout. So because here's the thing, the Brewers had the Dodgers got to rest. They're bringing Blake Snell. The Brewers have to go with an opener. They're out of arms. Everyone's spent physically and emotionally. The Dodgers have been here. They're relaxed. They're ready to go. They've been to this place a bunch of times, and they're well rested. The Brewers, they have to go Freddie Peralta game 2 on 4 days rest. Like the Brewers, because they had to go 5 and couldn't close the Cubs out at Wrigley Field, have cost themselves the gift of having the ability to line up pitching in any way, shape, or form.
Well, Freddie would probably be going game 2 no matter what, because that game on Thursday, even if they had won it, that still would have happened and Freddie would have pitched.
But I'm saying that, like, the rest is tight. I mean, you're just having to like rush everything.
I totally get that, but the Mariners went 5 games. They went 15 innings on game 5 and then went out, beat the Blue Jays, and are currently beating the Blue Jays now.
Okay, but they're not the Dodgers. The Dodgers are a different team. The Dodgers always go to the World Series. The Blue Jays are just as green as Seattle.
You could say yes.
Blue Jays are blue, actually.
All I'm saying is you can come off a tough, hard-fought series, especially 15-inning game, have your celebration, and then come out and be sharp and win a baseball game.
You can.
But
you also could have it go the other way. And I'm not rooting against the Brewers. I'm just saying that that's in play. I'll put it like this, put a positive spin on it. If the Brewers win tonight, I think they win the series. Because I think tonight is a game that they're not supposed to win because of how mentally and physically exhausted they'll be.
But it's at home.
I will say the Blue Jays were also, I think they swept whoever they played. Yankees, I believe.
Again,
they lost one game to the Yankees.
They lost one. So it's not, I guess, the exact same, but they had plenty of rest.
I do
going
think,
into that this Mariners series.
I do agree with Jim that winning game 1 would be a massive advantage for the Brewers, but in a 7-game series, I think it's gonna be. I don't think any one game will decide it unless it's Game 7.
Right, but I just think they're gonna. I just think they could steal this one because I think that this is the toughest game for the Brewers to win.
Yeah, if they do win this game, then they're currently plus 175 to win the series. They're not significant underdogs, but the Dodgers are easily favored in the series.
There's something to be said about riding that high too, and keeping that mojo going.
There is.
Yeah,
like there's a flip side to that coin.
But this team is very young, and they just reached the mountaintop.
I think that if the Brewers were to lose this series and if they were to lose this game, I don't know if it would have to do with rest per se. I think there is something to be said, just that the Dodgers as a team, whether they're rested or not, just have a deeper...
Veterans of this situation,
and just more proven guys. Like the Brewers are coming in with, I mean, the proven guys on this team, I'd say it's Peralta. Yelich, you would say, is proven, but he hasn't really done much in the playoffs because the Brewers haven't done anything in the playoffs themselves. And then
I know Trang hit a home run, but I'll put it like
Contreras.
I'll put
Contreras
it like this.
is the other guy.
Yeah.
Where does I'm trying to think exactly, but like honestly, and even Vaughn doesn't truly scare. But like after Vaughn, you're like
Vaughn's pretty scary looking.
Well, right. But when I was watching the games, you'd be like the end of the Brewers lineup, be like, okay, they're not going to kill you with one swing. Like everyone's capable. They're good. They're a good team, but like the Dodgers, there's not a lot of like when you're a fan being like, all right, this is it. Now again, I'm hoping the Brewers win. I'm not going to pretend I'm rooting for them just because I think that's unfair. I literally am going to be indifferent about the whole thing. I don't know how much of these games I'm going to watch start to finish. I'll probably just watch them back or catch up on them because I'm just not invested of what's going to happen. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who won the World Series last year. I guess it was probably the Yankees, or was it the Dodgers?
Dodgers did.
Yeah,
The
Dodgers.
Okay.
They're defending world champ.
I didn't watch
And
it,
then
but
the
I know
year before
it.
that, was it the Dodgers or Yankees?
No, the year before that, it was not the Dodgers. It was... Oof.
Did Philadelphia win one at some point?
Philly
recently?
has not won. They are
Okay.
the ultimate team that has been knocking on the doorstep and not getting there.
Didn't somebody beat like the... Was it the Diamondbacks?
Astros?
No, they did not beat the Diamondbacks in the World Series. And the Astros haven't won one since the cheating scandal, I don't believe.
Well, it doesn't feel like that was that long ago.
That was 2018.
It was the Dodgers, then it was the Rangers before that. Then it was
Rangers
the
won the World
Astros.
Series?
Astros 2022, baby. Then it was the
Molly,
Braves before that
big
with William
baseball
Contreras
girl.
on there. Yeah, did you know that William Contreras was on the World Series team for the Atlanta Braves? Because I did.
I did too. Did you know who they beat to get to the NLCS?
I do now. Houston Astros.
To get to the NLCS.
Yeah, and it was the Rangers that beat
No.
the Diamondbacks the year prior. Wait, what did you ask? I thought you were just asking who they. Oh,
Who did they beat to get to the NLCS?
To
the
be
year they
fair,
won
the
World
Astros were
Series?
in the National League for a while, very long while. But that's
I was just reading who lost the World Series. What was your question? Who did they beat
Who
in the
are you?
NLCS?
It's not important.
I don't know because it wasn't the Brewers. The Brewers were in 2018.
The
In the
Braves beat
NLCS.
the Brewers in the NLDS to get to the NLCS.
Oh, the NLDS. I think you said the NLCS.
To get to the NLCS.
No. I thought you meant who did they beat in the NLCS to get to the World Series.
this is good. I like
This really was. This was great.
This is your Brewer baseball minute with Molly Brown.
This was
MB.
Atlanta Braves.
MB on the MB.
When did you find that out? When did you put that together?
When I saw the Brewers logo for the first time this year. I'm kidding, you guys. Stop.
So wait, hold on. When she says that, do you think that she didn't see the logo
this is not
until
the Brewers'
this year?
regular
Oh,
logo,
okay.
so
No,
it
it's
wouldn't
like
be.
I don't know whatever one this is, like
from
the
the-
glove.
So wait,
when I
are
was
you
a fan.
saying you had not seen that logo up
You
until
guys,
this
I'm
year?
joking. No, I've seen this logo like years ago, but I just put it together that it's an MB like maybe
You
3
just
years
put
ago.
that together?
Like 3 years ago. Give me some grace, people. I'm not that dumb.
I
Like
didn't say
3
you're-
years ago, not this year.
Nobody
Like
said
3.
Nobody said you're dumb.
Well, I could feel the judgment.
I thought it was fun, Molly.
Thank you. But yes, MB for MB.
That is neat.
So when did you put that together, though? The MB
said
for
she-
MB.
Probably like 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
When I
you put-
realized it was an MB,
so
I was like,
3
oh,
years ago
Molly
you said
Brown.
Molly Brown. Okay, that's what I was. Okay.
I mean, I've never said MB for MB until the second. That is the first time I've ever said it.
Trademark that.
I should. We should sell it. It's your
We'll
job.
sell a whole bunch of T-shirts that way.
Go be a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Game in Madison. How about you go to Ho Chunk Game in Madison? Go be a winner. Win millions of dollars. We're going to be there on Thursday for a mostly Digi-only show because we got the Brewers. But this is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
The Barry Alvarez Show, live from Ruth Chris Steakout with Jesse Nelson, Tarek Sala, Derek Engler, Barry Alvarez.
Amen.
Amen, Bear.
So you
Amen,
can tell
Derek.
Rutledge that.
Amen, Molly.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Molly, what is bothering you about this voice? Why are you getting so sweaty?
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Every team needs captains and playmakers, and Madison and Dane County Pizza Hut locations are looking for both. They're hiring managers to lead the crew and drivers to deliver big wins and pizzas. Find part-time or full-time roles with flexible hours, plus full benefits for those who work 30 or more hours per week. Whether it's running the huddle or making plays on the road, there's a spot at Pizza Hut for you. Apply today at jobs.pizzahut.com. That's jobs.pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Time out on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 10/31/2025.
I really struggled with choosing a career path. I had so many interests and couldn't decide what to do. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I'm figuring it all out and making friends and connections along the way. Coming here is the best decision I ever made. My advice to others? Just take the first step. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania has 2 games on the final week of the regular season. First, on Thursday night, Jesse Nelson and the Dean Dennis Summerall will be at Madison West as they try to secure a spot in the playoffs against the first-place Middleton Cardinals. Coverage starts at 6:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Then, on Friday, join me, Hunter Vaughn, and the Dean as Sauk Prairie and Edgewood battle for a Badger Small Conference title. Again, coverage will start at 6:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. If the bones are blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
Can we play the crack a Coors sound when Elmo's bringing us back?
Elmo loves Coors Light.
I feel like that's illegal, what we just did. I don't think that's allowed.
Elmo can't tell you what he likes to drink.
Not when it's alcoholic beverages.
Elmo like Coors Edge?
Yeah. Elmo loves Zoa. Zoa energy.
Elmo does love Zoa. It gives Molly energy. It gives Elmo energy too.
Yes.
We
it
got
does.
Jesse Nelson?
What's that?
Do we have Jesse Nelson?
We do have Jesse Nelson.
Hi, Elmo. Hi.
Hi, Jesse. Woohoo!
Pillsbury Doughboy and Elmo, great.
So first of all, your Elmo kind of sounds like Barry's former players doing Barry Alvarez's
That is true.
voice.
That is very true.
When he's angry.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Second of all, Jeff Passan, ESPN MLB insider, does a fantastic Elmo, and he is scheduled to appear on Wilde and Tausch tomorrow morning at 11:15 after covering Game 1 of the NLCS tonight in Milwaukee. So how about that? Look at that. Elmo comes through.
Elmo ask Jeff if he thinks my Elmo's okay.
I think you're losing it. I don't know if you have the stamina to continue doing this, Jim. I'm sorry, Elmo.
Elmo says, shut up, Jesse.
Your point is a valid one, Jim.
And where did Sesame Street get the NIL deal for a Coors Light deal for Elmo? That was pretty impressive.
Elmo's got connections.
That didn't even sound like Elmo.
Yes, it did.
Elmo thinks your ears are broken, Jesse.
You do yours, Jesse. Give us your Elmo impression.
Oh, no. I don't do Elmo. No.
He just does Pillsbury Doughboy.
All right, so honestly, my throat hurts.
I'd imagine so.
It's not a vocal range I'm in too often. But, Jesse, you got the coach tonight. How is his demeanor? Oh, by the way, David Deerfield was wondering. Obviously, we got Brewers baseball coming up. You can watch the Barry Alvarez show on YouTube only, live from Ritz Chris Steakhouse from 6 to 7. Is it going to be on, and I hate to do this on the show, is it on our ESPN Madison stream, our second stream?
It'll be on the ESPN Wisconsin app live tonight, and then the show will be replayed on Wednesday night on the radio if you're listening on traditional radio.
Well, so Dave and Deerfield specifically was wondering for tonight, so you can either watch it on YouTube or you can stream it on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Perfect.
Correct.
All right, so what's Barry's demeanor tonight?
I think Barry represents a lot of us that are fans of Wisconsin football. I don't think he's pleased with what he saw on Saturday night. I think it's one thing if you have a tough day at 11 a.m. kickoff against Maryland or a tough one against Ohio State this weekend when they're the number one team in the country. But Iowa is always one of the schools, and it matters a lot to Barry because he coached there for a while. That's where he got his start. Iowa means a lot when comparing to Wisconsin. And for that to be 2 years in a row now, the product that we've seen 79-10, they've been outscored in the last 2 games against the Iowa Hawkeyes. That's pretty unacceptable by all standards.
Jesse, we were asking, sorry, were you going to jump in?
You were looking at your phone, so I was like, is Molly even in on this segment?
I'm in on it. No, Jesse, we were asking the question of if you had to pick one, Chris McIntosh or not Barry Alvarez, Chris McIntosh or Luke Fickell, who are you picking?
Well, I'd like Barry. Can we?
Can we bring Barry back? Actually, maybe you should ask him.
If you had to keep one, would you keep Fick or Mac?
I am still of the belief that I think Luke Fickell is a good coach. I think he's been in a really difficult situation the last 3 years. The quarterback getting hurt, there should be better options available as backups, but I don't think it's nothing that he hasn't had his preferred starter for the vast majority of the games that he's coached. So I still think Fickell's a good coach. With the other tumultuous situations in the athletic department across the board, I think I'd be worried if I was Mac.
I agree on both accounts. I think Fickell's still got to go because you got a brand problem. I think he could fix the program if he was allowed to stay around for a while, but I just think you're going to cost more money. Ask Barry Alvarez this. Will it cost the program more money to keep Luke Fickell than to get rid of him? Because I feel like the money's going to stop coming in now that the wins have stopped.
I will add it to the list, but only if you do it as Elmo.
Oh, God.
Elmo says, please ask Barry Alvarez, will the money stop coming in if the Badgers keep Luke Fickell as coach? Elmo says, fire Luke Fickell.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
The new Piggly Wiggly Pig Points program is here, and earning rewards just got easier. Now you'll earn 10 Pig Points for every $1 you spend, and redeem those points on your favorite products right in the store. It's simple, it's rewarding, and it's all right here at your neighborhood Piggly Wiggly. So shop more, earn more, and save more only at Piggly Wiggly. Sign up today at shopthepig.com.